Hi guys, a very good morning and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. So let us quickly take a look onto this report from Herald. STARLINK has applied for license in Zimbabwe, and it's interesting to note. So the Postal and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe, Potraz, says the global satellite internet provider STARLINK, which is owned by American tycoon Mr. Elon Musk, has applied to operate in the country. Potraz Director General Dr. Gift Machengete reviewed this in Bulawayo on Tuesday during a question and answer session at a business function organized by the Ministry of Information, Communication Technology, ICTs, Postal and Courier Services on the sidelines of ongoing 64th edition of the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair. So STARLINK has become a topic of concern in the country's ICT sector, with questions being raised on how it operates given its continued customer growth and the popularity worldwide. Responding to the issue, Dr. Machengete said the regulator was seized with the matter and was processing the application papers by STARLINK. Then why is STARLINK not operating right now? The simple answer is STARLINK had not applied, and it would be foolish then go and say, come and apply please. So now they've come to apply and we are in the process of looking at their application, said Dr. Machengete. We are also a regulator. We need to see how we regulate them. We also have to look at consumer and data protection. But currently, we're in the process of looking at their application. He acknowledged that there have been some illegal users of STARLINK in the country who have since been cut off. So he says that, so in short, we have not banned them. What we have just done is that those who have been using STARLINK terminals, we asked to have STARLINK switch them off because we cannot allow illegality. So this is what happened, and I'm going to give my own thoughts about the reason why STARLINK had to cut off the users which are operating from Zimbabwe. It's simple. It's because they didn't want to jeopardize the processes of operating from Zimbabwe. They wanted to formally make an application, and they wanted to create a conducive environment for the Zimbabwean government and authorities to take a look onto this whole issue. But I feel that going forward, if the Zimbabwean government is to bar STARLINK from operating from Zimbabwe, at a certain point in time, you will see STARLINK starting again to work in Zimbabwe, because there is no law which prohibits STARLINK from operating from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean laws cannot prohibit STARLINK to operate anywhere if they want, because people will be getting terminals and services from another country which is outside Zimbabwe, which means there is nothing the Zimbabwean government would do in the future. That is the reason why you see they failed on DSTV, they failed on my satellite dishes, and they ended up flooding Zimbabwean markets. And at a later stage, they had to admit the team runner DSTV mode choice to even come to Zimbabwe. So these are the problems, these are the challenges which we have at this moment in time, and I know that the government is going to face a lot of hurdles. At this moment in time, it seems as if they've won, but is this going to be permanent? No. This will be temporary, and STARLINK will be looking if the Zimbabwean government is going to approve or if they are going to have an agreement in terms of how to operate. And if they fail to do so, I see STARLINK then in the future ignoring the government of Zimbabwe entirely and connecting the people who will be connecting on roaming. So this is my understanding, this is what I think, because at a certain point in time, one will have to take STARLINK to court. It will take just one person to take STARLINK to court and deal with the issue of roaming. So which means if somebody can prove that they are resident in Zambia, but they are Zimbabweans, it will be difficult for STARLINK to cut them off because of its roaming policy. So it is going to be a very interesting moment, and given that Elon Musk is not an easy pushover person, It's going to be very interesting.